Right, so reflect on and write down some notes on the prompt above. If you're having any problems understanding or articulating the assignment, um, post a note to this discussion board and ask a question. Or what you should do is put the material that you have up first, right? Or put your thoughts down first. This is what I think about the prompt. And then, ask, so maybe someone is out there who's thinking the same way as you are or wants to work with you on it. So, try to find some, it's perfectly fine to try to find some dialogue partners on discussion board, right? So the discussion board is the classroom. It's where we meet, right? So it's the equivalent of just asking someone next to you uh, in a virtual way, hey, I don't really understand what's going on here, or I think I understand what's going on, or I'm having problems sort of, working the text. What do you think? And so you start a dialogue. So always feel free to do that, and you never know what happens. Select one page of each of the texts and annotate with your commentaries, right? So what you want to do is cut out one of the pages that you want to work with as an example. So use Temple Creative Cloud. You get it as part of your fees and your benefits for going to Temple. So go to Creative Cloud, download Adobe Acrobat, exfiltrate the one page you're working with, and then annotate it with highlighting and text and underlinings and all that stuff. When you annotate, highlight the word or phrase and then put a text box next to it with some brief commentary. So in the ensuing podcast, I gave you an example of my annotations. So that's sort of what you're looking for. You're sort of looking just to mark up and decode the text so that you can talk about it. You're sort of highlighting all the key phrases or ideas that you want to work with. Then you want to post your annotated text to the DB. And you also want to post a 5-point explanation for why writers transgress and otherize while they're writing. Okay, so in general, why do you think people do this, right? So again, you're trying to look at the logic of transgressive writing, right? Why would anyone want to write in such a fashion, right? What are the reasons? What could be the possible rationale for doing it? Origins, causes, effects, etc. You want to think about that. And then after you do post those two things, you can feel free to go to workshop 2, which is how do both authors write in a transgressive style.